God is the devil, and we're already in hell right now.
Altion Jurek, best known as Altion Childs, is an Australian performer who topped the charts after winning the second season of X Factor Australia in 2010. On April 15th of this year, Altion published a 5-hour video claiming he was initiated into the Freemasons and that Freemasonry is hiding the true world religion, Satanism. He goes on to reveal how every initiate must swear a vow of secrecy to never reveal the secrets of Freemasonry to anyone whatsoever, under penalty of having their bodies severed in two and their bowels burned to ashes, their throat slit, and their tongue torn out by the roots.
This is the sign you do upon entering and exiting the ritual room while facing the Grand Master. It stands for throat slit, and it goes like this.
They use symbolic gestures to flaunt their secret religion, such as the sign of the Master of the Second Veil, or the hidden hand, the sign of silence. As you move up the ranks of Freemasonry, the oaths of silence for taking each degree become more brutal, having your heart torn out and fed to wild beasts, your head struck off and placed on the highest spire of Christendom, destroying your business and reputation, and hanging you in your own home. Masonic rules clearly stipulate that the Lodge has the authority and obligation to uphold these mandates and penalize any member who violates them. Masonic rules also warn members from inviting the vulgar and profane. The profane is what they call the uninitiated, anyone outside their secret order. As one climbs the ladder of power in Freemasonry, each degree requires more barbaric acts from the initiate. From being humiliated and stepped on, drinking wine from a human skull, stabbing human skulls. And in one of the highest degrees, the initiate removes a blindfold to find a severed human head lying on the floor with a bloody knife beside it. He is instructed to take the knife in his right hand and the head in his left. Eventually, this leads the initiate to accept human sacrifice as a rite of initiation, which is the ultimate goal of this unholy hierarchy. 33rd degree Mason Manly P. Hall, who was named Freemason of the Century, wrote that Freemasonry is a religion and that initiates are intentionally misled until they reach the highest levels. He wrote that Freemasonry is an outer organization concealing an inner brotherhood, one visible and one invisible. The invisible is dedicated to the service of a mysterious Arcanum Arcanorum.
Shalom, shalom. HALALYAM, YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH. Double honors to the elders and apostles, a great millstone and teacher, move well. Peace and salutations be to the full elect. I'm Brother Tazo. I'm coming at you from the prophets in Babylon camp here in Tampa, Florida. This lesson's going to be going into Esau, Edom, and their sorceries. You have them over there in Switzerland doing all these rituals and witchcrafts. A lot of rituals going into the NWO, you know, and you have actually most people that are sea-hipped are over there in Switzerland, man. Okay, because they're moving forward with it over there in Switzerland, and that's the nation of the Edomites. It's like, yeah, that's a tribe of Edomites, man. Okay, and the boys mean business over there. They already got the Karagma going out, trying to get it mandatory, you know. Now it's coming over here to Babylon, man. And they do their sorceries, things of such nature, before they really get it cracking. Alright, Babylon's already rehearsing their sorceries over here. But they, you see in the video, they had all these high-sitting Edomites there observing those rituals, man. As if there was some kind of festival or dances, but these are people in high authority. You know, Edomites in high authority and high power. What business do they have being there, man? If it's just some ordinary festival, why are they there? You know, the festival is demonic as hell. You got a beast, all sorts of beasts. Just lollygagging around. And everybody watching these beasts just do violent dances, demonic dances and shit. You know. They had a scene where they were rehearsing beheadings. Okay, where people were bowing down to their image. You know, they're pretty much these people are fucking wicked, man. People are fucking wicked. I'll put the video in the intro. But that just goes to show you what we're actually dealing with. We're dealing with a sorcerer. Esau's a sorcerer. And he's gotten his riches by deceit, by sorcery, you know, by witchcraft. This guy's a warlock, man. Okay? Esau, Edom is a warlock. Babylon is a witch, a harlot. That's the book of Obadiah, chapter 1 verse 6. How are the hidden things of Esau searched out? How are his hidden things sought up? Alright, these things are searched out. His hidden things and his treasures and things that he keeps secret are searched out, man. Alright, the Lord's putting him on the forefront. In the book of Jeremiah, chapter 49, verse 10. But I have made Esau bare, I have uncovered his secret places. And he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brethren and his neighbors, and he is not. So Esau has to do these things in public for his rituals to work. That's the only way his rituals are going to come to pass, man. He has to have witnesses, you know, eyes to deceive. Okay? But it has to be done in public so that he can, his sorceries can come to pass. Okay? It says, his seed is spoiled and his brethren and his neighbors, and he is not. So the Lord is about to do away with this nigga, man, for good. This book of Revelation, chapter 18, verse 23. And the light of a candle shall no more at all, and the light of a candle shall shine no more at all in thee. And the voice of the bridegroom and of the bride shall be heard no more at all in thee. For thy merchants were the great men of the earth. For by thy sorceries will all nations deceive. So Esau has been getting his gain through sorcery. And by his sorceries will all nations deceive, man. Alright. Isaiah 47:10. For thou hast trusted in thy wickedness. Thou hast said, none seeth me, but the Lord sees you. Alright? The Lord pointing you out through his elect, through his prophets. And exposing your ass openly, man. You can get away with what you've been getting away with no more. It says, thou hast said, none seeth me. Thy wisdom and thy knowledge, it hath perverted thee. And thou hast said in thine heart, I am, and none else beside me. So this devil has has been using the Lord's phrase, man. Because the Lord, you know, says, I am, and there is none beside me. But now you got Esau saying this shit because he wants to be God. All right. It says, therefore shall evil come upon thee. Thou shalt not know whence it ariseth. And mischief shall fall upon thee. Thou shalt not be able to put it off. And desolation shall come upon thee suddenly, which thou shalt not know. Stand now with thine enchantments and the multitude of thy sorceries, wherein thou hast labored from thy youth. Let's see if those are going to deliver you. Esau, Edom. Okay? Does Esau think he's been prevailing this whole time? He's been holding up this whole time with his sorceries. And he has. But will that save him when the Lord casts his fury indignation on him, man? His fiery indignation. It says, wherein thou hast labored from thy youth, if so be thou shalt be able to profit, if so be thou mayest prevail. Because he's prevailed this entire time by ruling over the world through his sorceries and his enchantments, man. It says, thou art wearied in the multitude of thy counsels, because Esau is tired of trying to figure out a way to extend his kingdom. All right, he just wants to put it all to an end. He wants to rule forever. Okay, but it ain't gonna happen. It says, let now the astrologers, the stargazers, the monthly prognosticators stand up and save thee from these things that shall come upon thee. Let these fucking sorcerers and these Germans and these warlocks come up and save you, man, from the Lord's indignation. Okay, but it ain't gonna happen. It says, behold, they shall be as stubble, the fire shall burn them, they shall not deliver themselves from the power of the flame, there shall not be a coal to warm at, nor a fire to sit before it. And thus shall they be unto thee with whom thou hast labored, even thy merchants from thy youth. They shall wander every one to his quarter, none shall save thee. Because when your judgment come, nobody gonna be trying to vouch for you. You know, when the Lord comes and it's time for Babylon to get judged, everybody you were sleeping with, Babylon, you whore, they gonna leave your ass and get missing. You know, when the Lord comes and put your ass in your place. You know, it's because Babylon's a whore, man. What happens with a whore? She's sleeping with all these men, but none of those men really love her. They're just using her. It's the same thing with Babylon's merchants, which is these other countries. They're just using Babylon. They don't love Babylon, man. Okay, they're using her for her goods. They're using her for the box, man. Okay, for their booty, for the loot. All right, but soon she's gonna get wiped out, man. And those that were laying with her is gonna flee to their own quarters and act like nothing happened, act like they never knew her. Okay, and even, hey, they even gonna get their kick in. Obadiah 1:3, the pride of thine heart hath deceived thee. Esau has been deceived by the pride of his heart. He's saying that he is, and there's none other beside him. All right, but he forgot who gave him that power, man. All his sorceries and witchcrafts, the Lord has to give the green light for those to even work. It says that thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? All right, this is what Esau is saying in his heart, man. Who gonna bring him down to the ground? Well, we know who's gonna bring you down to the ground. The Lord is gonna bring you down to the ground, man. Okay, the Lord gonna put an end to your ass. You know, you're seeking to wear out the saints. The saints have been prophesying years and years, you know, and we can't bring this devil to a complete end. You know, even though we're tearing his kingdom down bit by bit, we can't seem to bring him to a complete end. But YAHAWASHI is gonna come and finish him off for us, man. You know, once and for all, and deliver us from the trouble of Esau, Edom, man. But I truly hope this lesson was edifying to you. YAHAWAH through listening in truth and sincerity. Until next time, HALALYAM, YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, QADASH, Shalom.